Welcome to Cannabis School. I'm your host, Jesse Angeles.
And I'm Brandon Elder.
And we're here to talk to you about everything pertaining to cannabis, from vape,
flower,
edibles,
strains,
and everything in between. Hey, another Tuesday.
Oh, you know what that means?
Yeah.
Time for tacos?
Well, always time for tacos, but no, it's actually a strain review.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so
That's true. You should be able to have tacos any day of the week.
you can have tacos whenever you want.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, at 3 o'clock in the morning, get yourself some tacos.
I'm usually sleeping then, but yeah.
Sometimes you're up. Sometimes I'm up. No, rarely will I be up till 3. But yeah, we're here. And before we get into it, you know what? We've been able to try a lot of different products. This product that we've been able to try for a while has been amazing. Let me tell you a quick story about it. So my wife started getting panicky one night, and for no unreason. I mean, she has anxiety and depression in certain parts of that, like many of you do. And one night she said, she didn't know what to do. She didn't want to wake me up, which I always tell her, wake me up, I'll get you some CBD, whatever. But all she did is she popped out 2 of these. She chewed on them, and she was able to relax. And that's this amazing Vibe gum.
Yeah. Vibe CBD gum.
Yeah, it's amazing. And the real cool part about it is that it's the way you consume it. Because a lot of people who use tinctures or gummies, you're losing a lot of it because it's going into your gut. And that's
it digests as a different compound. And
well, and the temperature's different. I mean, you got the stomach acid, all that stuff. So you're losing a lot of the efficacy of it. And that's why we ask you guys, when you're using a tincture for CBD, put it underneath your tongue. Well, this is now permanently in your mouth. Well, not permanently, but it's in your mouth, and you're not swallowing it, and you're just absorbing the CBD through your bloodstream so quickly.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's awesome. And the taste is pretty amazing.
It really just chills you out, helps you vibe.
Mm-hmm. So go down to the show notes over there.
Get yourself a pack of Vibe gum.
Yeah, we'll have a code over there for you to be able to use. And I'll tell you what, it's totally worth it.
Well, and you can carry it around everywhere.
Yeah, just pop it out whenever.
Pop a piece of gum in your mouth.
You're not going to get elevated as far as a euphoria high. You're just going to feel really calm. And so you can just...
Great way to chill out.
Yeah, so just vibe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, kind of like the strain. The strain for today was really a vibe and strain.
Yeah, I think, what it brings me back to is Baskin Robbins. So you go there and it has 31 flavors. Yeah. And it's that pink, like, outer shell ice cream bartender. That chick always looked pissed off. She's just like, I hate my job. This ice cream.
Well, yeah, they're always like teenagers who this is like one of their first jobs. One
strong Popeye forearm, because not like that soft shit that we get these days. It was like frozen solid. And one of the flavors is rainbow sherbet. It's just a bunch of different colors and flavors. And this is very similar to that. This is a hybrid, isn't it?
It is a hybrid. Yeah, a pretty balanced hybrid. Mixed from champagne and blackberry.
Never had either one of those.
Really?
Never.
Okay.
Because I like this one because it's a strong citrusy note.
I don't know if I've had them either.
I would doubt you have, because those ones sound very different.
Yeah.
Never tried those.
I was thinking I'm like blackberry, but no, I think blueberry was one of the very first OG strains that I ever smoked. But I don't think I've ever had blackberry. But both blackberry and champagne sound really delicious now. So.
Well, and that really goes well into it, which makes it kind of funny. Like, where do you get those citrusy notes from? Because I did get citrusy notes from the grind. The taste wasn't bad.
Yeah, it gives normally reported like berry and like earthy notes and a little bit of mint. Actually,
maybe it was the berry and the mint that made it kind of citrusy smell for me. Because cannabis, once you get past the funk, right, where people go, oh, it's skunky. Like, I don't smell the skunky anymore. I smell the terps. I smell, whatever's coming through really strongly. So maybe my grind was, because it was a little bit drier, the smell could have been that way. I would imagine if it was a little bit more, Northwest type bud with, really sticky,
dank,
yeah,
dank flowers.
super dank. But this one was really good. It's not necessarily a desserty strain, but it's very mild.
I mean, the experience is pretty decent still. It's 20 to 25% THC on the higher potency level. Here you go. Here's your citrusy.
Ah,
It has limonene, myrcene, and caryophyllene.
there it is. It's just good. It's really good. And what I mean by it's mild is that you're not going to feel like a really harsh pull on flower. That's what we had. We've had it. I swear we've had it also in, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it's a different Sherbert strain. But
Orange Sherbert.
Yeah, orange Sherbert. We've definitely had orange Sherbert. That one was it was okay. It's very milky, like almost thought of like a creamsicle.
Yeah. I was trying to think of another Sherbert if we've had one in flower, and I don't.
We've had this one in flower.
Yeah, but I think the other one was concentrate.
Yeah, or a distillate. But it's really good. But I felt like it when you smoke it, it's not very harsh. You know those strains that when you take a hit, you're like,
Yeah.
Like when we did Jealousy. Oh, that was strong on my lungs.
Made you cough quite a bit.
Like crazy. And it was good. It was a weird experience, but it was really good. This one, it's, even though the potency is there, just a very nice, relaxing strain. I like this, and for entertainment purposes, video games or a movie, this is a great friend to pair that off with. I would love to go to a theater. I would love to go to a theater, like get fucking baked.
Yeah, I feel like
in
this is
the
a
car.
Good unwind, de-stress, like sit and chill in a movie, relax.
Because you just take everything and put it away. You compartmentalize it, and you're just saying, I'm done. I'm just going to put all of my stress in this box.
Take all of your shit and put it in a bag.
I got a lock box. Just put it on top. Maybe a key, maybe a heart key. I'm making fun of Al Gore. But, you've got this. It just takes all of your stressors and puts them in a small box. And you can set it aside. Where, as much as we would like to think, oh, yeah, I'm just going to let myself go and I don't have to worry about it and shit will figure itself out, it's always in the back of your mind. So I would say this is a great, not just a de-stressor, but just a I don't give a shit strain right now. I'm going to just live in my moment. This would be a great reflective or conversational strain as well.
Yeah. You feel like it's a very commonly like conversational, chatty one?
No, not just with anybody. I think with some people that you know pretty well. I don't want to say this on a like I'm anybody special, but I like to have like pretty intelligent conversations, and I could not sit with somebody who is not very intelligent.
No, it's tough to have certain conversations sometimes.
Not to hate on anybody who's, doesn't have to read a bunch of books or have a degree or any of that shit. I'm just saying, if they're kind of whiny, like I would be done. I'd be like, yeah, I gotta go. It's like what you said. You're like, what am I doing with my time right now? Should I be doing this? That's how I think when I'm talking to people on this strain. I'd be like, should I talk to them? And I would find a way to get out of that conversation. Like as quickly as possible.
Oh shit, my mom's calling. She's dead. How's she calling me? I gotta go.
I gotta go get my colon checked over there. I got a colonoscopy.
I suddenly realized I don't give a shit, so I gotta go.
Yeah, I'm all out of shit, so I gotta roll. This is a bunch of bull. But I don't know. I really like it. It doesn't give you this overall euphoria where you can't do anything. Being a well-balanced strain, it gives me a sense of I can pretty much pick whatever I want to do that day, morning or night. I'm safe to be able to use this. I don't get racing heart by any means. Some people get that from certain terpenes. Usually a pinene will do that. The anxiety from a pinene that you can get.
Well, so remember when we had that message from it, because pinene is the one that reduces anxiety.
Yeah, but for me, typically it goes up. And other people have reported that as well.
Yeah.
Saying that
everyone's is different.
Right.
So
It's a mixed
Interesting, though.
bag.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's I think that's pretty common with like a hybrid, is that it is a mixed bag, that you're going to be able to get something that maybe somebody doesn't get. Like we've had Jack Herrera or Pineapple Express from one dispensary, and then we get it from another one, and it's a completely different experience.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Cultivar to cultivar is very drastically different. I mean,
Right.
even especially in Colorado, I've noticed major difference in quality and buds.
oh, big time.
Yeah.
Especially from California or even
Oh,
Oklahoma, because you get this, it's definitely a different feel from Colorado. And it's, again, it just depends on who's growing. And sometimes that's why you're paying more in a dispensary, to be honest.
yeah.
Sometimes you're paying for a really good cultivar.
I mean, that's why we get the better stuff that we do, is because
Mm-hmm.
some of the lower, cheaper cultivars are just, the quality's just not there.
Well, and you really, that's where you start really counting your pennies. When we think about different dispensaries, of course, you're trying to look for the best deal. And if you could find Rainbow Sherbert on a deal, which I'm sure you could, this is very easy to find within a distillate. It's easy to find in flower. It's easy to find in concentrate. It's not difficult to be able to get your hands on. And I would say that this is one of those types of happy strains that you want around. I mean,
It's a happy, euphoric kind
Yeah.
of strain.
It's
Yeah.
a giggly strain if you want it to be so. Like if you smoke a little too much, if you didn't follow the advice and you didn't go low and slow, and you have a moderate to high level tolerance,
And your eyes are a little red and you're a little giggly.
why not? I mean,
Send us a message.
go for a walk through the mall and
Oh,
have fun.
I love high people watching at the mall. When you go out, get a little elevated, go wander to the mall and sit and go, man, people are so weird sometimes.
Or just go through GameStop. If you go through GameStop, that's the funnest time ever, because you got this person behind the counter and they're acting like, you just stepped into a nuclear reactor, and they're like, would you like to know how this works? This is pretty intense. No, you sell games. But on this strain, you would be nice to that person. You'd be like, yeah, person who that smells like you haven't showered in a week and smells like a hamper. I'll talk to you because I'm just in a really good mood. So this is also one of those where maybe you're dealing with a family get together. I know I always say that. It's like, fuck.
Do you dread a little bit of family get-togethers?
I wouldn't say I dread it, but it always depends upon. I mean, I'm
You
always
might
going to.
not look forward to every family get-together.
Definitely not. I would rather not sometimes.
Well, I totally get that. Yeah. There is a reason why I have also been elevated on cannabis every
When you go to
time
those.
that I've gone to anything
Oh, yeah.
for the last 10 years. Like, it's been a long time.
Every time.
Because I
Every
realize
time.
I'm like, sometimes everything's great. Other times, I need a little cannabis in my system to keep a level head.
Oh, dude, going camping. Because, when I go camping, I don't just go with my family. I have to go with my family, my wife's family, and my mother-in-law. So I always look like a fucking polygamist every time I go out.
I mean, you live in Utah. What do you expect?
Yeah, but even then, it's just a lot of broken families. Like
Yeah.
you can't, your parents divorced, you're divorced.
Yeah, but I was in my 30s or close to my 30s by the time my parents divorced.
Right. But even then, there were signs up there. Back then, they used to hold on to it. They just say, nah, just deal with this asshole until I die.
Yeah.
But now people are like, I got options. But do they really? Yeah, but I'm just wondering on that. I mean, you have a lot of stressors in your life. And I would say about 80% of those people that I'm connected to, both professionally and personally, they're divorced too. Most of them are, the people that I know are divorced.
Yeah. Most of the people I know, not all of them, but most, have been married and divorced.
Yeah. And I would wonder, would this be a great divorce strain? Every time you got to talk to the ex, you get over here and you're like, fuck, I got to get loaded.
This actually might be a great divorce strain if you're one of those unfortunate few who still have to interact with your ex. Some
Yeah.
people are blessed to not have to engage
Some
with them.
people even have exes that they get along with. That's crazy. Like they just go, we realize we're better friends. Like, what?
Yeah. Well, but maybe that's healthy. Well,
I don't know. I mean, do you remember that one guy? Okay, I'm not going to say his name, but there was a certain guy that we know, And
You
he
were
went,
saying that he just is getting divorced.
yeah,
And they're just better friends.
they went on a mushroom, like a strong mushroom trip.
Yeah.
And while they were on it, they decided that they shouldn't be married. And they've got
Interesting.
kids and
Yeah.
all. That's a huge step. That's a
Yeah.
huge step.
Well, but is that a healthier way to do it than like all of these divorces where they get malicious and it's this
Yeah, it's
person
very petty.
you used to love, who you claim you love, that all of a sudden you hate so much that you just want to hurt.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's like,
hard. Because I'm a very loving
I understand
person.
that, like, and being a divorced person, I can understand there's a lot of hurt in that.
Yeah.
But is that healthy? Is that healthy to hang on to it and go, I want to hurt you too? Because
Yeah.
for me, that's the mother of my kids. They are always my daughters.
Right.
Always. And so there's a certain level of respect that I've always tried to keep of, you're always you're always my kid's mom. Always. You always will be.
That's cool. And I think that by being able to medicate with a strain such as Rainbow Sherbert would actually be able to help out a lot with that. Maybe an introspective where you just go, you know what? I know I can't stand this person. I know that this person has caused me grief in one way or another, but I need to be able to find the good parts of those. Like you just said, like she's the mother of your children.
Or you remember, like,
she keeps them alive right now.
anyone can focus on the bad. And if we sit and focus on the bad of our life, what does that get us?
Nothing.
Nothing good. Or we can look back on our moments in life and go, hey, I had this good moment. I had this good moment. Maybe we're not the best fit in this. And I'm okay with that. I'm actually happy with that. Because now I understand who I am as a person more. Like, and it's okay to get to that point.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's been a long time coming. That's been a long journey. And it always, I think, is a continuous journey if it's something that you or someone that is always in your life because you have kids.
Right. And I mean, even talking about like extended family, like my sister-in-law is divorced. And, you know, she's a sweet lady. And unfortunately, she has nobody. So she's always coming with us. And, you know, I mean, I'm fine. I love my mother-in-law. She's a great lady. You know, she has disabilities and we take care of her. But the thing that's most important there is like when I have to go do things like that, I need a strain like this that helps me to not allow
the feelings of polygamy to creep in.
Polygamy porter. I've had more than one, right? That's a Utah beer if you guys are very curious about it.
Wasatch Brewery. It's actually really good.
It's funny.
A dark stout?
Yeah, it's a dark stout, and I got a shirt of it. It's hilarious. But no, I'm just saying, like, a reason why I brought that up, that the whole, like, going on camping trips, like, I like to use cannabis the whole time, from wake and bake, all day, just because I feel like I can be around these people and enjoy the experience. Does that mean that I have to be high around my family? Yes. No, I just kidding. No, I mean,
but it helps.
But I mean, I'm sure you guys got the same thing. Like you have family members, or maybe you just got shit going on in your life right now. Maybe you're stressed to the tits and you're just like, I don't know what to do.
But see, that helps me too. Because when I go to my families and I'm elevated or I have cannabis in my system, I'm less worried about all of my own stupid shit going on, less irritated by kids screaming and running around. I can be just happy and present in the moment of like, it's fine. It's not a big deal. Unless someone starts really stupid shit, and then I'm like, all right, I gotta go. Like,
once that negative vibe comes in, you gotta remove yourself. But I feel that once you are elevated and medicated to the point where it's a good even high, and that's where I really like these types of strains, these nice hybrids, that actually allows you to be able to deal with that one. Plus the pain relieving factors, if you have issues with pain, they're great on that one. I mean, we had some strain that possibly had more pain relieving things, that my lower back was hurting, and now it feels great. This type of strain, I feel that is a really good one to be able to have in your medicine cabinet.
I agree. I would keep it in the rotation for sure.
Definitely a really strong mental health strain to keep you from feeling like you can't deal with the screaming kids or a family get together or shit, even your own face. Allow yourself to be able to feel good. And this type of strain is going to get you there.
Yeah. I've got a review for it.
Dude, let's hear it.
Rainbow Sherbert is a happy flower. Like its name suggests, After smoking it, I first noticed pretty strong sativa mind effects, happiness and uplifting energy. The more I smoked, the more I started to feel a mid-grade relaxing indica body buzz. I never felt sleepy or couch-locked, though, which I like. It has a good sativa mind effects and solid indica body effects. It would be perfect, in effect, if the sativa effects were a bit stronger and more euphoric. The taste of this flower is amazing. First, I tasted berries, then I got a hint of pine and lemon. Taste-wise, I give Rainbow Sherbert 4.5 out of 5.
I'd agree.
Yeah.
That's a pretty solid strain. I was looking at one of them, and it said that I feel kind of drifty and light. Moving my head side to side feels enjoyable. That
like the
doing
floaty
this, yeah,
feeling?
this feels good. Like almost like somebody's like, I don't like anybody touching me.
Really?
Yeah,
You don't like massages?
Oh, nope, don't touch me. My wife can touch me. I'm fine with that. I have
I mean, we hold hands when we walk around the mall, but aside from that,
yeah, well, keeps putting his hand in my back pocket. I'm like, what?
I know. He's like, put it in the front. I'm like, no, man.
And then he hands me like a pen with the Rainbow Sherbert, and I'm like,
all right.
But it's I don't like, I like that feeling of just and that makes me feel like relaxed in the shoulders and in the neck. This definitely helps out with it. If there was a such thing for a good massage for me, that would be cool. I just don't trust people. I have a problem with space, like, and maybe that had to deal with, growing up in a violent culture.
You worried someone's going to touch your butthole if they're giving you a massage?
Not even that. I mean, if they did that, that's totally fine as long as they kiss me on the neck. But it's a vulnerable space physically, and when it's fight or flight, I'm never flight. I am fight 100%. And so I don't like it. It puts me in an uncomfortable state. But other people are like, whatever. But I can get the same relaxation from a float tank that somebody could get at a full massage. Yeah, I know massage would be really good for, breaking up all the, loosen up the tendons and the muscles.
But if you don't have that comfort level.
So maybe if I smoked enough of this, I could let them do it.
I was going to ask, maybe there's like, if you're out there and you have anxiety getting massages or with people touching you, is there a strain that you've noticed helps?
Yeah, I'd love to hear about that.
Yeah.
I think that this kind of strain would actually work.
Is there
really
something
well.
that helps break those barriers for you? Let us know. We'd love to hear it.
Yeah. No, this definitely, I mean, I think it's a great strain. Totally recommend it.
Oh, I love it. Delicious. Smooth.
Quick reminder, Patreon.
Oh, yeah. Only $1. If you can, it helps. It helps us reach more people like you.
Yeah, it helps us to being able to produce content like you enjoy, such as this. Also, you're being able to get longer episodes on our interviews. Sometimes our interviews get up to about, what did you say is 120 minutes?
An hour and 20 minutes.
That's a lot longer than what we release, and you miss a couple different things. I know my wife had said, geez, I really wish I could have listened to the rest of this one episode with Tim Pickett.
For only $1.
Just $1.
You can.
Yeah, and we're just trying to be able to build this up even bigger and stronger. We've grown, and it's all because of people like you. Also, leave a review.
Yeah, if you can't give $1, go leave a review.
Yeah, Apple, Spotify, wherever.
And as always, we love you guys.
Yeah, we love you. Take care.
Catch you next week.